if you have a good memory, you would know instantly that this was the last tactical puzzle from last video, and I left it like that so that you could figure it out and tell me the answer. The correct move is knight takes d7, which is the only move that works. Knight takes d7 stops the pawn from going to b8. And now if you play rook takes d7, king takes d7, and the rook defends b8. And now we're just up 10 with a crushing position. In this video, I will be training you with endgame knowledge. See how much of these you get right and leave it in the comment section below. This is the first position. Now, every time we have a new position, I will ask you a question, and you will say yes or no and give your explanation as to why you think that move is yes, correct or not correct. Now, many moves draw here, but what do you think of the move queen takes e2 check? Now, if you said no, you would be correct. Other moves, as said here, like queen f5, queen h6, or queen h3, mostly any queen move, except queen takes e2 draws. Because after queen takes c2, then king takes e2 happens. And then as white tries to get to the pawn, black goes king f3, and then after this, h5. And white is not in time to stop the pawn. Now, let me set up the next position. Do you think white is able to draw this position? The answer is actually yes. Knight J is a common technique used to draw in rook vs knight, where the knight just hops around like this, giving out checks. Now whenever they go this, and their king isn't here, we can just escape when they check. But instead, in the actual game, knight to g4 was played, which is just completely wrong. Now, rook h3 simply wins, because he has no good moves with the knight. If he goes here, he gets forked. If he goes here, obviously he gets captured. And he can't go here, here, or here. So, he can only move the king or give his knight away. Say he moves to g8, then we pin him with here. And if he goes to e8, we just checkmate him. So, this is a completely winning endgame. Have a look at this position. Would you rather go for bishop to f5 or bishop to c4 here in this position? Pause the video if you have to. If you found the move bishop to c4, then you'd be correct. This is an excellent move because the bishop defends f7 very well. And thus, white cannot reach this critical square, which he needs in order to create checkmate threats. But you may ask, what's wrong with bishop to f5? Well, this is a huge mistake, because of king f7. Now, white obviously must move the bishop. Or else, if you go king h6, we go king here, and then we swing the rook around to create checkmate. So, say he goes some bishop c8. And now the critical move, rook to g5. This creates an imminent checkmate on h5, so king h6 is forced. And after this, we play king f6. Now, There's nothing better than to play king f7. And then we go rook to h5 check. And after king g8, sorry, here he meant to go rook to e5. This is basically a raided move, but it controls a lot of squares that the bishop wants to go to. Now say we play some bishop to d7 move. We go king f6, and then after he moves his bishop again, notice that he cannot go king g7, king h7, or else rook e7 just wins. So bishop c6, and then we can go for rook to c5. And after he goes bishop here, we just chase him. Until eventually you reach this type of position, where the bishop must defend this square, or else he gets checkmated, so bishop b4. And then we do rook b2, where we threaten another checkmate. Now, this is the funny thing. He obviously can't go king h5, because then rook check forces him to give up the bishop. And if he goes here, we have check, and then pin, which also wins the bishop. And if we go for bishops here, we play rook h2 and force him to go rook king h7, which wins the bishop. I hope you saw all of this. Here is the end of video challenge question. Like last video, this end of video challenge question will double as one that relates to our topic of today's video and as an end of video challenge question. Now, the key question is White able to play queen to e5 and break through? That's it for today, and thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the content, please consider to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.